U.S. greenhouse gas emissions, which contribute to global warming, roared back in 2021 after falling during the height of pandemic lockdowns. Former Vice President Al Gore has been sounding the climate change alarm for decades. We sat down with him recently and found he's still optimistic that we can avoid catastrophe. How big is the farm?
This farm is 400 acres.
Former Vice President Al Gore took us for a ride in his electric ATV. I bet most people don't think of you as Farmer Al.
No, I don't think so. And truth to tell, I don't have many calluses on my hands either.
But this land outside Nashville is also Gore's climate change laboratory.
And then just push it in.
He's collecting a soil sample as he experiments with what's known as regenerative farming.
That means cut back on the plowing. There are better ways to plant.
There's actually 3 times more carbon stored in the topsoil of the earth than all the trees and plants combined. By plowing less and making that soil more fertile, scientists say farmers could help trap massive amounts of additional planet-warming carbon emissions in the ground.
Job number 1 is to stop using the sky as an open sewer for all of this man-made global warming pollution. And that's what's making the weather crazy and dangerous.
He says Mother Nature is now making the most effective argument for climate action, and he's encouraged by the rapid growth of solar and wind power. But the planet is still rapidly warming as we continue to pump near record amounts of pollution into the sky. There's all this progress being made, but is it enough?
A realist will tell you, look, we've done some damage. Some of it, regrettably, is not recoverable. But we go from where we are.
It's amazing how precise this is. Gore is a major investor in a new tech platform called Climate Trace. It uses satellites, sensors, and artificial intelligence to track greenhouse gas emissions around the globe. Gore believes this will be an important tool to hold countries accountable for their pollution.
We're not the climate cops. We're maybe the neighborhood watch, but our neighborhood is the whole world.
We're in constant communication with the scientific community.
Al Gore has been sounding the climate alarm for more than 4 decades. First as a young congressman,
The Arctic is experiencing faster melting.
And then 15 years ago with his planetary PowerPoint in the film An Inconvenient Truth.
The crisis is still getting worse faster than we're deploying the solutions. There is a remaining question about whether we will solve it in time.
He's still optimistic, mainly because of young people all over the world now demanding change.
I want them to, in the words of Spinal Tap, I want them to turn it up to an 11.
Feet to the fire.
Absolutely. And the more they can march, the more noise they can make, the more demands they insist upon, the faster progress we'll make. I'm a firm believer in that.
And he still believes the climate crisis we created is one we can also solve.
The direction of travel is clear, and I do believe that we will get there.